let's see. Let's see if this works out. New channel, ideally. Looks like it went live. Nice. I was concerned that it would not. All right, let's try to... Let's get everything else set up. That there. Maybe some friends will see that I'm live. Maybe we'll have a party over on Twitch. Maybe we'll have a party over on YouTube. Let's see how it goes. Put my hair up. Gotta get that ponytail going, you know. Followed by the hat. Which I guess takes away from my professional demeanor. And here I thought we were gonna be friends on that Rocket League game where they use feet instead of cars. I'm sorry you thought something crazy like that. How's it going, Alan? Guess let me double check that they use feet instead of cars. Oh, it is. Nice. All right. Exciting. Oh, we don't need this anymore. Let's get rid of that. Bloop. Flicked it over. Got that up. Got this up. So many tabs are open. So many tabs. I got even tabs inside my code editors. Oh my God, look at all these tabs. Oh my God, so many tabs. Close all these tabs. The tabs are just tabular. All right. Fresh, clean slate to start the day. Go up at 6 a.m. to pee. Threw out a possum. Same old, same old. You're not supposed to have that many possums. All right. So, this time around, eh? What do we got going on? All right. I think I just like starting the recap with, or starting the stream off with a recap of what we've done. It gets my mind in the right place, and then I think it sets a pretty good baseline for the video. It's like the Simpsons meme where the bartender throws up the drunk out, and then the drunk is right behind him again. Good old Barney. You leave Barney alone. All right, so far, what we've done is we've decided we're going to make an Overwolf app for Escape from Tarkov. From there, we have tried to create some planning scripts, and we're storing those in our documents. We've completed 2 features. One is to just initialize the project structure, and the other one is to get local storage kind of set up. I do not have experience with any of these things, so we've been depending quite heavily on AI to do stuff. One of the things a part of this, I believe, was setting up React. Yes, see, so this initialized project structure was supposed to set up React. However, I've learned a little bit since then. I still don't know anything about React, but I've learned a little bit about Overwolf native applications, and I don't think they did things correctly because you have this distributable file, which I think is normally manifest file, which is normally in the distributable. It's kind of funny how my brain slipped that. And in here, you have 3 windows, and that's all you're really supposed to have. You have the background, which doesn't actually show anywhere, which is what we converted to React. So awesome. We converted a thing that isn't visible to a thing that's entirely focused on visuals. We did it for consistency, okay? And then from there, we got the desktop. And then last, you have the in-game. But you are only supposed to have these 3 windows: the background, the desktop, the in-game. And our AI friend went off and made main. And I'm not so sure that this gets used anywhere. I also don't think it's supposed to be used anywhere. So that's a bit interesting. So like I said, don't know React, don't really know Overwolf. We're trying to lean on AI to get through this project to see how much we can do in prompt engineering. But I have learned that this should not be a thing. So we're gonna try asking it what's going on. See what GPT thinks within Copilot. And maybe we continue from there. We do have an entire document, like look at how massive this is, that was supposed to break down every single step we would need to take to build this app. And we've been kind of experimenting with just rolling through this and seeing what happens. And yeah, before we continue with that, I'm gonna try asking it to just check stuff out and see what it says, see what happens, and then we'll take it from there. So yeah. We are working on an Overwolf native application. Can you please review this project to see what it is currently doing and capable of? Yo, what's up? Que pasa, Lichi Lich? How are you? How's it going? All right, so code structure services features. Let me know which part you'd like to focus on. I have a question about the TS manifest because we are not using the native at all. It appears to me like there is a window for main, but I thought that Overwolf applications only use 3 windows: background, in-game. What's the other one? Desktop. Can they have more? Is main ever used? That was a pretty. Your buddy. Wait, what? Nice hat. You like my hat? Yeah, I like my hat. But then it hides my true beauty. Let me see over here. It looks like I'm leaning off the screen. What's going on here? Did my source get moved? No. Maybe the camera got shifted. There we go. I'm a bit more. Too much? There, now I'm a bit more on the screen. Oh my god, it looks like I'm balding. All right, that's it. The hat's back. Ugh. Hello, Dragox. How are you doing today? Yes, Overwolf applications can have more than just 3 standard windows. Oh, in your TypeScript manifest, you have main window defined in addition to the standard ones. Key points: Overwolf allows you to define as many windows as you need in the Windows section of the manifest. Each window can have its own HTML. Oh, okay. Custom windows like main are allowed and can be used for any purpose: settings, onboarding, pop-ups, etc. They're not required by Overwolf, but you can open and use them programmatically. Oh, is main ever used? Well, the main window is used depends on your app's code. If you never open Overwolf's window API, it will never appear. Are you not an agent? You are an agent. If you never open it via Overwolf's window API, it will not appear. Its presence in the manifest just makes it available to be opened. If you want to check the main window is actually used in your code base, I can search for references. Would you like me to do that? Yes, please. So right now we're just kind of asking the AI some questions. If you regularly watch YouTube, videos on programming. It's key point. If programming videos are something you normally watch on YouTube, then please come say hi. Oh my God. I think that this should work. If not, then don't come over here because I don't want to fuck up the algorithm. Okay, Alan, that's you. Don't do it. I actually don't know how it works. Like, so I know that YouTube will show the video to other people. It might be fine. Like, Alan, you probably watch a ton of video game content, and I bet there's a huge overlap between programmers and video gamers, so that's probably fine. But like my mom watching like gardening videos, oh heck no, get that out of here. I think that's one of my major learnings. This is also like the first content on this channel, so I'm sure it'll do like nothing because just knowing YouTube, my experience on YouTube tells me this. All right, the main window is not currently used. All right, if you want to use it, you'll need to add code open. Otherwise, you can safely remove it from the manifest code base. Let me know if you want to help with other action. All right, so cool. We checked with it. We saw that it was fine. It's working. It's not being used. That's okay. That's okay. So I think that I'm going to continue down this dark road of letting AI drive the boat and me not knowing a damn thing about anything. For better or for worse. That's how we're going to keep this ball rolling. Just for transparency, I am working on trying to get a different breakdown of what we're doing for this application. And it may end up being restarted, but I'll try to not do that. But like, look, I'm using Gemini and we're hooking some things up and it's doing some cool looky-loos. And inside this giant document, it found this, Alan. I've never heard of this. Have you heard of this or seen this? Check this out. Rat Scanner is basically exactly what I want. It's an overlay that sits on the side. You click on an item, and when you click on the item, it shows you the price of the item, and it's like daily price and weekly price and price per slot, what trader sells it or who to sell it to. Like, and it has a link straight to the wiki. Like, holy shit. Yeah, but this is not on Overwolf. You have to go to ratscanner.com and download it from here. And yeah, this has been out for 2 years. So that means it's probably okay. Like, the idea of what I'm trying to do probably won't lead to a ban. So that's neat. And I only found that out because Gemini found that. I never knew that existed. It means it probably breaks EULA, right? Oh, if it's not on Overwolf? Maybe. That might be what that means. But I told Overwolf my plan. I don't know why they wouldn't. But I told Overwolf what I wanted to do, and I told them it was being on-screen reader. And they greenlit the project, so I think it should be fine. But who knows? Maybe it's not. All right, let's start a new AI, kill the brains of the previous AI, and get going. Oh, that theirs might break it. Maybe not mine. Yeah, it's also possible that, I mean, so by EULA, do you mean the rules and like the terms of service for like, oh shit, that closes the chat. My bad. Do you mean like the terms of service for Tarkov? Is that kind of what you mean? Or is it something else specifically that you're talking about? Oh, we're gonna try a new strategy. So we've been doing this feature breakdown using the feature development pattern, the end user license agreement for Tarkov. Yeah, I don't think it does. I really don't think that they do. It might do what you want it to, but it might do it in a bad way. Oh, I see what you mean. Maybe it's reading it from... Well, I'm impressed. I'm going to pull that back up, actually. I'm very impressed at how fast it is. Like, they click on it, and it's instantly updated. I'm very impressed by that. Because I'm looking at... my target is like a half a second. Because I'm imagining that I have to make, like, API calls across the internet and, like, calculate this shit. I don't know how they're doing it so fast. Maybe I'm just an idiot. I don't know, but I'm impressed by that. All right, so since major point of this of these streams is for me to learn stuff about AI, I'm gonna try just taking all of this directly and throwing it in there and letting it have a heyday. What in the fuck? I'm reading this and what the fuck am I reading? Okay, so create game data integration and static assets. Detailed technical explanation of what we're accomplishing in this step. This step implements the complete game data integration system, including static quest data, hideout information, item database, map data, the ammo statistics. We create a comprehensive data management system that loads, validates, and provides access to all Escape from Tarkov game information required for application functionality. The implementation includes data validation, versioning support, and efficient querying capabilities. This step establishes the authoritative game data foundation that all features will reference for quest tracking, hideout management, and item identification. What? How? This doesn't make any sense. Implement comprehensive quest data with all Escape from Tarkov quest? How is this a single task? This is like a whole ass feature. How is it going to do any of this? Because in my mind, all of this has to be like scraped off the end. Like it's a project in of itself to get this information. What is up with these tasks? What is going on with these bullet points? What the fuck? I'm so fucking... Task 1, step 1, step 2, detailed. Step 2. But we're still on task 1. Task 2. Down here. Okay, so task 1, project foundation, is initialize the Overwolf app, implement local storage, and create the game. All right, and then we got task 2. Sorry, I got confused by their task and step naming. Maybe if I look at it like this, it'll make more sense to me. Because then my tiny brain gets to see pretty pictures better. All right, yeah, this makes more sense. Hydrate, what's up, Dustin? How you doing? Why wouldn't you have a background server that scans it, not the user, then just the app? Just reference that info. I'm going to need more context on your suggestion, Alan. And I might be thinking of a different form of server, because server could be a few different things. Are you talking about like item information? I assume that message came in when we were talking about like the rat scanner and it being fast. Dustin, look at this. Look, somebody built what I want, but they don't have it on Overwolf. Look at this. Look at this. They just click on it and it instantly updates with like the price of the item, the average daily price, the average weekly price, what trader you should sell it to, how much they buy it for, a wiki link to the item. And look how fucking fast it is. Wait, I want to see when they click on the gun. Does it have the attachments built into the gun? I don't think it does, right? But like, how is it so fast? I was expecting it to be like a half a second delay or something when you click on it. That's just amazing to me. My bad with the words. So just fill in the blanks with your knowledge. Instead of your app searching the web, there's already a data bank that searches the web on a refresh. Then your app simply searches that data bank. Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about or thinking about. So this is it Tarkov Market? So this has an API. You can pay for it, but it specifically says don't use this API to back to back another project, I think. This API is for personal use only. Yeah. So if you have a public project, please place a link to the Target Market website as a data provider. So like that's confusing. Like this is confusing to me because it says the API is for personal use, and then if you have a public project, place a link to say your information comes from here. If you use it for a public project and your project copy most of Target Market features, your access will be terminated. So that's the thing. I'm going to copy all of these fucking features. It's not that I'm copying the features. It's that if you're going to make a supportive app, you need to have progress information for the quest, for the hideout, what items does it keep. Like this stuff is the standard stuff. It's nothing fancy yet. It's nothing new yet. And then I'm wanting to take that rat scanner stuff, which I didn't even know existed until Jim and I showed it to me like 5 minutes before I clicked go live. I want to take that and stick it in here. So I want to combine this progression tracking with that scanner thing, and then boom, that's the product. And I think it's going to be great. But that means I can't just take this. If I just took this, then like an API call is almost instantaneous, and this thing's been around forever, so I could trust that this is gonna not get shut down. And that would be a great way to get the pricing. But as is, what I'm thinking is gonna happen is I'm gonna have my own database. Let me bring them back up. So this website's data for the pricing comes from the owner of the website has bots that just cycle through all the pages of all the items on the store. And so that'll be like, it goes to this page and then it'll take like a screenshot of the price, update it, go to the next item, screenshot, update it. And they keep doing that. And that's how they keep all these prices updated. And so if I get a large enough user base, then when a user goes to the store for an item, that user will update the price. And then everybody shares that. Hey, Finn, what's up, man? How you doing? Public free. Why'd you say public free on the rat scanner? Is that why you said public free? Oh, yeah, I was looking for bans if it was bannable, and nothing says it's bannable. But it definitely looks like it's bannable. People are saying it, but I had to Google it because I had no idea what it was. Seems like really handy tool. Everything below directly. Rat scanner allows you to scan item. The information is taken from a third-party API, which takes the data directly from the game. What third-party API are they using? For over a year of trying to get in contact with BSG, it finally worked out. So here's the long-awaited response regarding the use of rat scanner. Oh, BSG checked it. Rat scanner and found nothing suspicious, but stay fair and don't give them a reason. Yeah, and this is 4 years ago. But yeah, I also messaged Battlestate Games, and they said that it's okay for me to do a screen reader. So long as I don't access memory of the game. Here alone in the home. I like being alone at home. That's personally where I like to be. Yeah. But yeah. All right, so I'm going to try. I don't know how well it's going to work, but I am going to try just copying this straight in, and I'm imagining it's going to fucking suck. I don't have high hopes for this because it looks so insane. Like what it's trying to do. Why is there a task 2 core feature? Oh, that's for the next one. Okay, I was about to get myself confused again. No reason to get myself confused. I don't know. I don't know. That's a lot of words that I'm sending to the robot. Good luck. Okay. See, there's no way that you actually made valid quest. Right? Yeah. Yeah, that's not valid. It's just doing an example entry. That's okay. How's your day been, Finn? How's your week been? How are you adjusting to not being in Japan? I remember last time you were in here. At least that's what I remember last about you. Anyways, is talking about like giant Gundams and stuff. Wait a second. Those files and folders with the appropriate starter content. All required files and folders for step 3 have been scaffolded. You now begin implementing the logic and populating data as described in your action plan. If you want me to remove the comments from the JSON files, restrict validity, let me know. No, okay, so it only created the sample stuff. Also, hold on, I need to make a new feature. All right, hold on. I'm goofing things up here. What's the best way for me to do this? Sorry. Thinking. Brain, think, brain. I'm still on feature 2, Git branch. I need to go to github.com. Look at me, go to my repos. Go to this project, pull it up on the stream. So your main branch isn't protected. Protect this branch from force pushing or deletion or require status checks before it merge. View documentation. Protect this branch. Oh, I haven't done this before. Protect this branch. Rule set name. Define whether the collaborators can delete or force push. Your rule set won't be enforced on this private repository until you move to a Teams account. Oh, well then, what? Then why the fuck? What? You don't have rules on your account. We're not going to listen to the rules because you're private. All right. Well, that's fine, I guess. So, what I got is me being silly off on the side distracted me. All right, so we got this feature, this thing, and you know what? I'm gonna merge it because I'm him. I can merge my own stuff. Haha, merged. Probably want that to be squashed. A squash merge, probably. Was it a squash merge? I don't think it was. Oh, that's kind of neat. Is the branch not deleted automatically? It's not. Well, I was stuck in Japan for 1 week because the US canceled my ESTA visa the same day I was supposed to take my return flight. And they notified me by email 5 days later that they had canceled it. In the end, as I said, I stayed for 1 more week and took another flight that went through Australia, a country that doesn't require a visa, and then I managed to get home. Wait, interesting. The US canceled your visa. I don't know what the ESTA visa is, but like since I'm surprised that you have to deal with United States visas in any way. What is that? That's a lie. What do you mean to get? I was just told this is 2 shots. This is like 8. Sir, that's at least 5 standard drinks. Yes, I agree. It's pure. This is pure Long Island without the tea. There's no tea. This is just Long Island. All right. Anyways, ESTA is a transit visa. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. So why they cancel? Are you a fugitive? Shoot. Shoot the whole thing back. All right. Cool. So that got merged back into main. I need to come over here, click here, click here, click here. I want to change my branch. I want to go. Where is it? Why? Check out. Main. Pull. Yeah. Now. Create. Branch name is feature TT. Oh, the freaking AI. So I'm calling this Tarkov tracker because I'm like, that means it's the TT and a TT's a pistol. That's a cool idea. And then stupid AI is like, you should call your app the stash because it's like, the stash of all your stuff for the game. And I was like, that's actually a pretty damn cool idea. 3, this is what the hell is this step? It is data integration and static assets. Boom. Who's laughing in the background? Thought I heard laughter in the background. It's just the voices inside your head. This is what programming does. And now I got AI voices. I got my voices, the AI's voices, Google's voices, Claude, and they name them Clyde. Like, come on, that's a pretty personal name. So I got Clyde talking to me, Gemini talking to me, Man is talking to me, my dog's talking to me. Can I have some of that handsome glass? Won't it be Zelda? No, we don't have any paper cuts around here. So now we're here in our feature. All right, so this thing failed. I tried providing all of the information and asked it to do it, and it did not do it. It's funny that you said it, and then you just logged on into Steam. And here, me a boss. You are AI. I am AI. All right, so this new attempt, I'm going to try it again. Because I didn't tell it. So that's my fault. All right, so actually, what if I undid all this? I'm going to stash this just to try it out. No, not stage. Not stage, I want to stash. Highlight all. I'm going to stash. Stash. Why don't I have a stash option? My work Git has a stash. Is that a paid feature or something? Am I silly? I don't really right click and hit stash. I do this all the time. I swear I know how to program. I've been doing this for 15 years. Well, whatever. Let's So I could just blow it all the way, but I didn't tell it to do all the features. So I did one, and then I was like, what if I I'm making this too hard. Can you do these features in order for me? If you need to, you can create a plan document to keep track of your progress. Let's do that. I'm just gonna say, like, it can do it if he wants to. But so we normally do things because we have somebody over on YouTube. Hi, thanks for coming in. We normally follow a programming like pattern with the AI where we tell it to read this seed document that like establishes how the AI is going to interact with us, how we're going to interact with the AI. And the way it works is we tell it the instructions through this intro MD file, so it can reference the instructions through a file at any point instead of it being in the chat context. And we tell it to build out this plan and have it work through that plan. But I was experimenting, since I have a highly detailed step-by-step breakdown, if I could skip all of that and just stick it in to the chat and see what happens. And what happened is I didn't tell it to to all the stuff. I just put the instructions in there. I was like, here's instructions. And it's like, cool. I'll make the files for you, I think is what you want. So that was my bad for not being more specific. So can you do these? Absolutely. I'll proceed step by step through each feature in step 3, plan tracking. And your step 3 plan, tracking progress in a dedicated plan document. Here's how I'll approach it. Create a progress tracking document. The docs, and close enough. For each feature, I'll mark it is in progress in the plan document. Scaffold out implementation as described. Mark it as complete. Let's start by creating this document. A progress tracking document has been created. I will now begin working through each step, feature in order, updating the plan as I go. Next, I'll start the quest database and management system. Let me know if you want to review the plan document at any time or if you wanted detailed updates. As each feature is completed, I'll proceed to mark the feature in the progress and begin its implementation. Yo, what's up? I am AI. Whee! Yes, Dryox, you are AI as well. Everything is AI. Dustin is correct. When I dominate the world, everything will be IA. Oh no. Dryox is gonna flip it on its head. Don't flip it. Don't flip it. The world's not ready for it to be flipped. Let me try doing this. And then going to here. Let's try this out. Try to pad. Bam. Oh, that looks sick. Ready for shut up, me. All right, cool. So let's check out what it made. What do we got here? Oh, this is nothing. There's no plan here. Sure. Sounds good. Continue. And while it does whatever it does, we can chit chat. So I'm thinking about doing 2 things. One, as I teased a little bit, I started planning with some Gemini code off of their like Ultra package, and it's looking real good, which means I may move towards using this a bit more, but I don't necessarily want to do another planning stream. It's up to you guys if you want to see that or not. If you do, then I will. And then yeah, it looks very nice. And then the other thing that I was thinking about is I keep hearing absolutely amazing things about Claude Code, which I think is an IDE integration with Claude. Why are you stopping so much? Run, work. The Quest database and management system feature is now in progress, and the Quest has been updated with a valid example quest. No entry, no comments, just validation structure. Next, I will mark this feature as complete in the progress document and move on to the hideout camp. You want to review? Okay, I'm surprised that you're not doing like much at all. Find and hand over MP. Oh. Yeah, was it not a part of the instructions to fully do this? I believe yo, thanks. Did you find it starts looping longer the longer the context? Hey CFG, what's up? Thanks for the chat and thanks for the follow. I appreciate you. Thanks for using the sound notification to get my dumbass to look over there. How you doing? Hope you're having a good time. So I'm experimenting with doing this, just dropping the message over here. So far, the experiment is not working very well. Typically, what I've found to work incredibly well is to use, like, I've got this document here that all of this effectively just says, I'm going to write an intro doc and you're going to use that to create your own plan and your own progress, and you will track your updates in there. And I have never had it loop. Sorry, that's not true. And then it processes through these, and it drastically reduces the looping chance and the chance for it to like shit the bed. And the benefit is if it does shit the bed and it loops, it hallucinates, it crashes, it does something stupid. The benefit is you can just kill the window, start a new chat and say, hey, read the plan doc, We are already, I need to update this to have like a we're already feature, like a way to do it. But, and then be like, we're already working on this feature. Read the plan, read the progress, and get up to speed. And it will. It only hiccups a little bit when you restart because it's like, oh, you want this document specifically tells it to create these files. And it's like, okay, I'm going to create those files. Oh, wait, they're already existing. What's going on? And then you go, yeah, we're already working on it. Please just read them and get yourself up to speed. And then it does. And then it keeps working right where it was. And so it's a lot more calls. Like if you're using Copilot free where you only get like 50 calls, you're using so many more interactions with the AI. But if you've paid for it for like, it's only $10, then you have unlimited calls. And so who cares? And it works out pretty good. Oh no, it's a fish. Earlier today, I tried to get Gemini to make a normalized chart of BTC and Google Trends of festival and after movie. I couldn't get it there. I don't know what those are, what festival or after movie is. I know what Bitcoin is. That's about all I got for you. Sorry, I'm not hip, I guess. I believe the instructions say to make a comprehensive. Yeah, so this thing I think is not doing so well. Wait, that's me looking at the wrong one. The instructions are over here. The instructions say to implement a comprehensive quest database with all escape from Tarkov quest. And you did not do that. Operation being done. After movie comes out like a month after a festival. You've used 10 years of clean water for one person just on this stream in AI computing power. That's awesome. You know that Microsoft bought a decommissioned nuclear plant to recommission it and then use the power solely for their AI. This means should contain, to fulfill this, I will update the progress document, prepare the quest schema, add a clear placeholder and instructions in the file. Would you like me to scaffold the schema and provide a few more quest examples? Or do you have a data source such as CSV, JSON, or API with all the quests that I should use to populate it? All right, so it's running into the problem that I first thought it would do, which is, how is it going to get this damn data? Wait, hold on. I got a question. Tarkov Dev API, is this free? Does this have it on? I don't know much about this. I just learned about this one too because Gemini was identifying this stuff for me. GraphQL playground. We're going to the playground. The queries in the side of the screen. Click to execute. Like, can we just? Does this have everything? Barter profit, hideout profit, task, loot tiers, hideout build, wipe length, Bitcoin profit, achievements, players, currency converter, and then an API. Am I dumb? Task. I was like, I don't see a quest. That's because they're calling them task. Can I get? I mean, this has pretty good information. I love how all Tarkov user websites say support Ukraine. I find that super funny. All right. Interesting. So I do think this has everything. Is it free? Yes. Is it open source? Of course. The source code for the API can be found in the GitHub repo. Oh my God. What? Do you just have? Can I just take open source free? Thank you. License. What's the license say? Free software production. Everyone is permitted to copy and distribute verbatim copies of this license agreement. But changing it now. Oh, of the license document. Oh, I'm talking about. I want your info. Wait, this API powers all of Tarkov Dev and other notable projects as well as Stash, Rat Scanner, Airbot. Okay, I just learned of this one. I haven't learned of these two. What are these two? 3. I can count. Wasn't Meta saying that they're offset their gas-powered data center with nuclear? Were they saying that? I have no idea. I just find it really insane how much power we're like burning through so I can sit here and attempt to make a application not knowing what the hell I'm doing and hang out with all of you guys. Flea market price data. Yeah. Does this have price data on it too? Do I not need to worry about how I'm getting this stuff? I'm not. What if I just click on one of these? Oh my god, it does. Does it have? Oh, this is amazing. Does it have the option for PvE versus PvP? Because I'm not seeing a difference. I'm not seeing a distinction here. I don't see a distinction here. Oh my god, it's up in the top left corner. It does. It does it all. This app does it. Oh my god, this is amazing. I had no idea somebody else did all the hard work for me. Shit, that's so cool. I'm excited. And say more. Yeah, Dustin used to work at a nuclear plant for a long time. Now he works at a coal plant. After he blew up the nuclear plant. But, you know, we don't talk about that for legal reasons. All right, would you like me to scaffold the schema, make a few example questions? Do you have a data source such as, or API? Tarkov.dev is a free open source API that contains all the information we could ever want. I literally just learned about this, and it may change the direction we take. Actually, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to give the AI things to confuse it. It's not a human. My bad, fam. And I was a radiation protection tech health. This is was. Oh, shit, son. The free open source API that contains all the information we could ever want. I can also give you a link to its open source GitHub if you want it. He also has 2 kids and a wife with blue hair. How'd you know? How'd you know? It's actually 5 kids and 2 wives. Only one of them has blue hair, and it's the ex. Gosh. Oh shit! Okay. Never mind. All right, I guess you were closer than I knew. The ex is red hair. Oh my bad. I just subscribed, you nerd. Why? Thank you. For those of you who don't know, I'm trying to get. This is the first content going on to this channel over here, where I'm attempting to do an AI programming channel, where I'll try to condense these streams down into short sections. The idea is my main content's going to be the live streaming, me figuring stuff out, trying things, and then after I try stuff and learn it, then I'll make a condensed tutorial video on it. And so, yeah. In 20 streams, he'll reveal he actually AI. That would be cool. I could, though. I could put my voice... Like, I've got so much streams from this channel. I could shove those streams into 11 Labs. It would create a voice model of me, my inflections, how I talk. And then I could stick that into this other one. I forgot the name of it. It's just a Google search away. And then that would create an avatar of me. But then I would just sit like this. And I talk like this. And maybe sometimes it does some movement back and forth, but that's the trick. I gotta be animated. That's perfect. Using API, yeah. Once you provide the link, wait, that's perfect. Use the API will accurate and up-to-date data. I can automate fetching and formatting the quest data from the API for your JSON file. Please provide the link to the Tarkov dev GitHub repository as well, so help ensure the data schema matches and allows for future automation or updates. Once you provide the link, I'll proceed to find that link. Where'd it go? I have too many tabs. I just keep doing that. That's why I got so many tabs. Tarkov dev API open. Is it free? Yes, it's open source. Yeah. So this up. Damn. I don't even need to get an API key. It's just we're just golden. Tarkov dev GitHub. Oh, you lame bastards. I know I just had it not too long ago. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is called the Hideout. What is this one? Is this one it? This is the source code for the official Tarkov dev website. I'm confused. I thought that the README previously said we are backing like 5 projects, and then I was like, oh my god, I've never heard of any of these, and then I clicked on them all. Which one's the real one? Which one's the real one? I'm gonna look at my tabs. Not that one. This one. The Hideout. The Hideout. Oh, this one's Tarkov Dev. This one's Tarkov API. What is the difference? Now I'm confused. Tarkov Dev. Information about items, barter trades, flea market quests, and so much more. Huh. Well, she's a whore. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. There's better models than 11 labs these days. I think conversational is the keyword. Ooh. I see TikToks for people making AI women and tricking old people into sending them money. Dustin. We have a plan. XTTS2 is almost on par with 11 labs for local. Wait, what do you mean for local? Can you guys help me create an AI for myself for my morning meetings so I could sleep an extra 30 minutes? That's the stream now. We're doing that. Fuck this. We got more important things to do. Tarkov dev website. Oh, so this is the website for that, but then what? Why is... I legit is... What? Alright. Docs and assets. I don't quite understand why there's a Tarkov dev and a Tarkov API, and they both seem to be coming from the same thing. What is this slash doing? Oh, my point. Oh, the dude's name is the Hideout. Their account name is the Hideout. Is that what's going on? Is that why I'm so confused? This is a parent organization which contains many open source 6K from Tarkov projects. Oh, it's a company. Anyways, that is the source of my confusion. I thought that was the name of the repo. I swear, I'm not completely new to this. All right. Oh, how to intro. Damn, they have everything set up. Official website for all your Tarkov. This is pretty sweet. The official Tarkov Discord bot. App to run alongside AFT that monitors game logs and automatically updates your Tarkov tracker task progress. Whoa. Official status page for Tarkov Dev and much more. Well, you know, I started making this because I didn't think that there was anything good for to do. I didn't think there was any apps doing what I wanted to do. I tried to find this stuff before and I didn't find it. And now I am. And now my wind is like, why do I gotta build this? It's already here. It's right here. Hold on. Let me open up this. Let me first pull up XTTS2. Yeah. It's an iteration on Quickqui's voice cloning a library model, but it comes with default voice samples, so you don't have to clone. So XTTS2 and Kokoi. Yeah. All right. I'll put those in a tab. Kokoi V2 Hugging Face. What a scary name. The name of their website is Hugging Face Co. And it's an AI voice cloner named Hugging Face. So the face huggers are from Half-Life, and those are terrifying. I don't want any face huggers. Never mind, we can't use it. All right, so here is the organization which has several cool tools. Okay. Tarkov Dev. So this is the information about items. hideout profile, and so much more. Dude, this has so much stuff. View this. GraphQL API. I think it's view the data there, the API here, and then what is it? The Tarkov monitor? Do I even... What the hell is this? Tarkov monitor. It sits right here. Retrieve 10 maps from Tarkov dev. Retrieve 339 tasks. Error checking the new versions. Audio rate starting. Audio notifications. Oh, that's so nice for the, like, when you alt tab out. Scav cooldown. Goon tracking. Submit reports when you see the goons to help other players find them. What? What? What is this? Oh no. Is my streaming computer crashing? Whoa. Say hello to the most secure Windows 11. Remind me later. All right, it seems fine. Hugging Face is home for open source models of all kinds. You can play with them if you go to Spaces. Is Spaces the website name? Oh yeah, just so you know, if you drop a link, there's an auto timeout feature. Spaces Hugging Face. Oh, okay. The AI app directory. Okay, I've used a lot of different, or not a lot of different. I've used a different website that tries to be an AI app directory. Video generation, image generation. What do we got? All the normal stuff. Video generation. Free image. Are these free though? Running on 0. What does that even mean? Running versus running on 0. I don't know what any of this means. 3D modeling. Code generation. Oh yeah, why isn't Gemini at the top? Huh? Deepfake video? Deepfake video generator? That's hilarious. No, this is the main one, and yes, free. Oh my god. I just bought Gemini. The super stupid pee your pants expensive version. All right, what is this? This has a lot of cool stuff. On its own, Tarkov Monitor will play audio notifications when you match into a raid and when the raid begins, but its most useful features are unlocked when in conjunction with the other tools. Quest tracking, the free website, once you log in, yeah. So this stuff is all done. That's not too crazy. What I want to do as a remote control feature allows the user to navigate to different pages in a browser window by using a different device. What? The original use case for this was to have the Tarkov dev website open and on a second monitor as you're playing the game, and then using your cell phone as a remote control to load different pages on the website shown on the monitor without having to alt tab out of the game. Oh, that's cool. Tarkov Monitor can act as a control device, which allows you to do things like open a corresponding map page on the website when you're loaded in a raid and show your position and rotation on the map when you take a screenshot. Yeah, so I already knew about that. To enable this feature, click the connect thing. But I knew about this from the Tarkov market webpage. Is Tarkov Monitor a cheat? We don't have any official word from BSG, but it would be silly for Tarkov Monitor to be considered cheat. It doesn't do anything while players are in raid because the logs aren't updated while a raid is in progress. Moreover, the application is simply reading the logs that are written to your computer. Can Tarkov Monitor update my hideout progress in Tarkov Tracker? Unfortunately, there are no log events when you build a hideout station, so Tarkov Monitor cannot do this. Yeah, this is what I want to try to build. This is what I want to fix right here. I have a cat. Nice. What cat you got? What's his name? What's her name? I have a local one that I think is a real, that thinks it's a real human. Oh yeah. I did play around with chaining models together. Wait, you said you have a cat in response to Dustin saying he has a local AI that thinks it's a human. Does that mean your cat is AI? And my laptop with a 3070 Ti died. Not the 3070 Ti. I don't know that this one, if we want this one in here. Yeah, I don't think we do. All right, so here's the cool tools. View the data. The API is here. I think that's it. Do we just want the data in the API? Is there anything else? I mean, I was thinking I was just gonna scrape the wiki. That was my original plan. Monitor API dev. All right, data manager that the core contributors to the project can use to update items in the database. Also contains cron jobs that sync database information to our Cloudflare workers. Dude, they got everything. Maybe I'm just gonna like build a new application on top of their shit. The problem is I was planning on trying to like make this paid. I don't think if I use it, I'm imagining that if I use their tools, I can't make it a paid application. Review the target of the repository and API to understand the quest data structure. Fetch all the quest data. Format and populate. Yes. Allow in this workspace. Always allow fetching web pages. No, your cat's just cute. Nice. What color is it? What's the kitty's name? I must know. Here's what I found. The target dev API, community-driven, real-time graphic QL API for escaping target data. The playground and the endpoints. You can fetch all data. Next steps, I'll draft a GraphQL query to fetch all quest data from the API. I'll provide you with the query, instructions to fetch the data, or if you want, I can generate a script for you to run that will fetch the data and format the data correctly into your request. Would you like a ready-to-run node script that fetches, or just a query of the instructions? Ready to run script, please. You're planning to do a workflow using multiple models. In my opinion, go Python. The tools are harder to use. I have not used Python ever. And I have used N8N for what that's worth. All right. CD TS scripts. Oops. CD TS scripts. Node fetch quest JSON. I didn't even look at it. I just ran it. No quest data returned. Why not? Why not? Your node is less than 18. Node fetch first. Oh, wait, what? What's my node version? Node version. I'm on 22. So fetch all the quests to target API and update the quest in the core format. Let me know if you're ready to next feature. When I ran the fetch quest, the output was blank. But after NaN, I wanted Python. Yeah, so I'm sending you an NaN thing. I haven't used. Nice. Yeah, I'd like to check it out, but it's like a 2K workflows. Wait, what? But after NaN, I wanted Python. What the fuck are you sending me, Dustin? Oh, dude, no. So these are going to be AI slop, and half of them aren't going to work. This shit doesn't work. There's a ton of people. They keep printing shit like this. That's my guess. I've seen this a few times. Where there's like one repo with a ton of shit in it. So I just don't believe that this is gonna work. Because I've tried to use these before and they don't work. Particularly find these on Reddit. What I do have somewhere, maybe not anymore. Is it in a bookmark? Not on this account if it is. Damn it. I'm trying to find. I got it somewhere. Hold on. We're finding you. We're finding it. Here we go. What tab did that open in? There we go. Okay. This website is made by users and has been pretty good. I guess I need to be able to drop that in the chat. And you can search through this to find different things. Yeah, you can check that out. But after the cat is a British Bombay black. Can fetch. What? You taught it to play. Walks on a leash. Named Tim. A British Bombay named Tim. British Black Bombay. Black British Bombay? This is fun to say. It rhymed. Check out. Oh, damn you. I initially wanted to have a cat that thinks he's a dog, but it was too much backstory. I just want to say I have a cat that thinks he's a dog. What? I mean that does sound like a cat that thinks it's a dog. It's doing all these dog things. The API likely uses task instead of quest for request data. I'll update your script to use task and adjust the thing accordingly. Dude, that's crazy. Did I need to hit like build or something? Why is this thing not working? Still says no quest data returned. If you're testing there persist, it's possible the API schema or field names have changed or the query is returning no data to required arguments or different. Test the minimal query. Please rerun the scripts. After I run this, what the hell? What the hell? Please, I am already in the directory. Please run the script so you can examine its output. That's the coolest thing ever. Tell the robots to figure it out. What the fuck? What? Please run this command from your current directory. Why? We already in. Once you run it, please share the output. You run it. What are you talking about? I'm so confused. Did it not just run it? Oh, because it paid. What? What? I don't understand. Oh. Oh! I understand. When Copilot went to go run the command, it opened a new terminal, and that new terminal was in the wrong directory. Sorry. Your terminal is not in the correct directory. Please try the CD and then rerun. It is a PowerShell terminal. So there you go. There we go. I got confused. We figured it out. Command failed again, likely because the PowerShell the correct way to chain the command. No, it didn't fail on that. It's failing on this fetch quest JS module not found. Oh yeah, you didn't CD correctly. Where's the CD at? You didn't CD at all? You son of a bitch. Fine, I'll CD for you. I will do it. Jeez. CD, TS, and then scripts. Okay. All right. Please run the fetch command again. Error output shows that several fields in the query are invalid or have changed in the API, specifically the target item, target yada 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 yada. To fix this, we'll do all this. Oh my god, look at it go! Scripts have been updated. This should fetch the data without errors. If there are still issues, the raw API responses will help us further refine. Run it. I'm guessing when the validation failed. Is there not just an API key that I need? The output is still... is there an API key that I need to get for this? No API key is required for the... Oh, wow. Okay, the percent error means the query is still not matching the schema. To resolve this, use a minimal query. However, for practical debugging, let's try the absolute minimum valid required task ID update. Oh my god. Feel free to run the query, the script yourself. Yeah, I want you to be able to. I want you to look at it. Oh shit, we got them all that time. I will incrementally add more fields, such as trader objectives, etc. to test. Would you like me to proceed by adding the most important fields? The script for you? Yes, please. Have you tried Wingspan? I've not played that game, but I've heard really good things about it. And I saw that it's on... okay, first of all, I assume you're talking about a game and not an AI, which may be a bad assumption since we've been talking about AI. I assume you're talking about this. And no, I've not played this, but I've heard good things about it. And it's on Steam now, which has me interested. It's bought... it just got bought and OS'd by Microsoft. No, the AI. Fuck. Wingspan AI. What's this? Autonomous AI agents. Even with automation, a loop of challenges remains in data the AI lifecycle, and it often fails to deliver tangible productive value. Context efficient. Cloud cost. What are we trying to do here? So my job has a team dedicated to building out a intelligent like system, and I've seen it, and I'm gonna get fired soon. It's hooked up to a bunch of different APIs, and it has a bunch of different agents, and the agents don't even run sequentially. They run in whatever order it determines they need to be ran in, and it can rerun an agent if it wants to. So it can go like agent 1, agent 2, agent 1, agent 2, agent 1, agent 3, agent 4, agent 1, agent 2, agent 1, agent 2, and they're able to take a text prompt and have it actually generate a final output already. And I'm like, fuck. Like just a natural language prompt, like a product owner who's just like, I would like my website to have a pretty picture here and have it do whatever. It's like, fuck. But yeah, no, I know nothing about that. What is that? This will update. If the output is successful, we can continue adding more fields. Try it out. Feel free to loop over these. Actually, I don't want to say that, because I don't want it to shit the bed. From 485 quest. Wait, is it duplicating? God dang it, I bet it's duplicating. Wait, let me look for the ID. Oh no, it's not duplicating. Nice! Unless that one just didn't have it. Hand over any item found array. Oh my god. Look at all this. Holy shit, have I made a mistake? So tell me more about that, CFG. What the heck is the Wingspan AI by Microsoft? Oh no. Don't hang. You've been doing so good, buddy. You've been doing great. Are you gonna do it? Oh shit! I see what's happening. The output of the quest is down here, and it's what, like 5,000 lines of code? Oh shit! It's 12,000 lines of code, and it's trying to read that. It's too much context for it. Yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah. I'm checking if I got the name right. Oh, gotcha. Windsurf. Windsurf AI. What's this one about? Formerly Codium, the most powerful AI code editor. Well, I'm sure every AI code editor says that. Every single one of these engineers has to spend literally just one day making projects with Windsurf, and it will be like they strapped on rocket boosters. How is this different from Claude Code, or from Copilot, or from Cursor? Explore features. Truly flow together, allowing a coding experience that feels like literal magic. I keep getting it confused with Tailwind. It's the best one you've tried. It's built for the way AI is meant to work with humans. Everything you love in Windsurf extension and more. With unmatched performance and user experience that keeps you in the flow. Unfortunately, I can't use anything like this at work. The Windsurf editor is powered by an AI that can both collaborate with you like Copilot and tackle complex tasks independently like an agent. The AI is completely in sync with you every step of the way. So, Copilot-like collaboration merged with agentic independence. Fix up prime numbers, probably do AKA as a primary task. Sure, here's the plan. Flows allow the dev and AI to operate on the same state at all times, creating a mind meld experience beyond just an assistant. Deep contextual awareness allows you to run Cascade on production code base and still get relevant suggestions. Yeah, I've been pretty impressed with Copilot's context awareness. I've got one solution at work that was like 18 projects and like 450,000 lines of code, and it breezed through it. So I mean, I haven't had any issues with context awareness. Cascade lets you build and refine complex codebase with ease. Deep contextual awareness, terminal command suggestions, LLM-based search tools that outperform embeddings. Oh, fascinating. Implicit reasoning of your actions in the text editor, blazing fast latency, all in one magic. I mean, it's just making this claim, but I wonder if that claim is true. Previews, see it, shape it, ship it. See your website live in the IDE, click on any element, and let Cascade reshape it instantly, exactly how you want. Oh, that's kind of cool. Your shit's broken. Your shit broke. I skipped it. That's fine. Send errors. Once your app is ready, hit deploy and push it live. No context switching from preview to production without ever leaving Windsurf. Okay, but then like, how's it hosted? Who are you paying to host it? Possibilities are literally endless. This does seem pretty sweet. My question is, does it work with Unreal Engine? That's always my question. Get free prompt credits and pro features on download. No! I don't want to pay for it. Listen, I literally just bought this shit. I don't want to pay for anything else. Fuck you, not AI Studio. Yeah, look at this shit. Wait, is this different? What the hell is this? This is not what I was expecting. Yeah, what is AI Studio? How is that different from this? Gemini.google.com. This is what I was expecting. See, look, I bought this shit. This shit's expensive as hell. I'm pretty upset with it so far, but because I'm trying to use it over here and it's not doing very well. I bought it because I wanted the video generator, because you see like VO3 looking all sexy and everything, and I'm like, I'm gonna get some VO3, and then it wasn't sexy. It was not sexy at all. It sucked. It made. I was trying to make a funny video of cats sinking the Titanic, and what it generated was like a toy boat in a bathtub and cats attacking it. It's like that's not the prompt I gave you at all. The prompt I gave you was you were distracting the captain, and the captain like spins the wheel. But yeah, better than Cursor or Cody or Google AI Studio. Yeah, I don't get the Google AI Studio thing because it's not an IDE, right? Like it's just here. Does it have an IDE? But I don't know. This does look pretty sweet. Let me add this over here. You're making me get too many damn tabs open. I think you may be able to switch to AI Studio to use your fancy paid model. Maybe. All right, run the fetch quote. Ah, shit. Okay. The output of the fetch script is too much and causing you to run out of context and break. It is currently working. The last line in the console states wrote 485 quest to. Let me. Oh, I can just. Why am I typing when I can copy? Great news. The script is now working successfully. To avoid excessive logs and context issues, you safely remove or comment out the line of code. So keep your console clean and prevent overflows. Would you like to proceed with adding more fields? Fine. I guess I will comment that out. Scripts, fetch. Bam, bam. Okay. Yes, please. Yeah, there's a selection box for which Gemini model you want to use. So you're talking about here. Like I can change this over to here, but I can't. The issue is this is through GPT, unless they have. Oh, what you say, Grok? So it's got like inner Gemini API. Yeah, so the API access I don't get any, which is annoying. I just like it's same with ChatGPT. I'm paying for ChatGPT. I'm probably going to cancel that one, but like you don't get the API access is like a separate payment, even if you're paying for it. An in-browser ID. Oh yeah, the AI. So the AI Studio is an IDE. Google in-browser IDE. Let's see here, Project IDX. Is that what it is? I know they also have Firebase. Is Firebase in browser? Review to enhance the request. Dependencies, rewards. I can update the graph. Would you like me to include possible request related, like requirements and dependencies, rewards, fail conditions? Or do you have specific fields in mind? If you want all available request details, I can update the script to fetch and write them to the request JSON. Please confirm or specify the fields you want. All available fields, please. Yeah, Firebase as well. They're trying to get you hooked. Yeah, and then the Firebase will like build your app for free and then deploy it to their stuff, and then you got to pay for their hosting fees. Gather what you want. I'll update your script as a comprehensive query that requests. Oh, it hung. This is taking a hell of a lot longer trying to get all the damn data. I'm regretting that I'm trying to get all the damn data. Hand over rub. Does it not say how much? First in line, visit Ember conversation on ground zero. Interrupt medical items. Wiki link. Shit. This is not. This is not going to integrate very well with my data model for the quest. This is my quest data model here. Although I can use both on the phone, which is a nice to have. You can use Firebase on the phone, because that does sound pretty cool. Response hit the limit. Please rephrase your prompt. No. Why is it hitting the limit? Oh shit! Now it's gonna fail again. Return no request data, which means API key likely rejected the request due to too many or invalid fields. Resolve this whole logistic query to include only fields that are actually supported by the target API. Why would you not have done that before? You ding dong. Revert to the minimal. Oh man, don't go all the way back. Oh, you went all the way back? You stupid bastard. I need to be like versioning this. Did it undo? No? Yeah, maybe. If you'd like me to proceed with this incremental approach and report which fields to support, or do you have a specific set of fields in mind? God dang it. Yeah. I need to have the data for how many items to complete a mission, a quest, a task. So we can track how many total are required and how many needed are remaining. That's what my experience was as well. Oh, yeah. Wing Whatever AI was the only one that didn't loop. So it hasn't really looped. I wouldn't say. To me, this isn't a loop. I wouldn't call this a loop. Yet. Shit. It's causing the query to fail. Hold on. I got a better idea. Can you get... What's it called? Is it called the GraphQL schema? The GraphQL schema from that API or GitHub project, so you know exactly what is and is not. Never mind. What is supported? Like, why are we guessing? This is something that has been happening to me that annoys the shit out of me. As soon as I have the schema details, I will update the query. Please hold while I analyze the schema, and then it stops. It's not doing anything. You ended your execution early. Please continue. Like, that's the thing that annoys the shit out of me. It does that all the time. If you got a solution for that, let me know. Target API does not provide direct schema documentation or introspective results in its public README or docs. However, the best source of the schema is the live GraphQL endpoint, which supports schema introspection. Based on the public explorer and community usage, the most reliable way to determine the supported fields is on the program. Expect the things. Here's what is typically supported for item requirements and objectives. So the correct query is this. Smashes the last edit attempt. If it still fails, please do the thing. I think it likes bullet points. It does like bullet points. That has been my experience too. If you want, I can test this query to confirm. If you want me to proceed, I can rerun the script, the query, parse the results. So the correct query for that is that. Right, so you want me to grab this, go here, open. Sorry, the page. Okay, whatever. API, playground, paste, query. I don't know. I don't run. Dude, I don't know. Ah, you bastard. I don't know GraphQL. Dumb, stupid thing. So the correct query for the requirement. Fetched Turbo Dev schema. What is this? Open. Does this open anything? Side of the page doesn't exist. Suck. I am getting very sleepy. Would you like to proceed with this query and data aggregation logic? Sure. Try it out. What the hell am I looking at? Yo, Xeno Cyber Wagon. What's up? We're looking at me struggling right now is what we're doing. So the TLDR is the immediate TLDR is I'm trying to get a GraphQL endpoint, all data from a GraphQL endpoint, and I am not well versed in that. Yeah. There's a rate limit. We occasionally get hit with a lot of traffic, and that requires a rate limit. Price data is updated every 5 minutes. There's really no need to query fast for that. Caching examples. All right, so let me go here. So this doesn't include all the parts. I see words and colors. AI is being difficult. Yeah, so the overall application that we're working on is I'm trying to build an overlay for the game Escape from Tarkov. Introduction to GraphQL. This is what I need. Query exactly what you need. Evolve your API without versioning. Try it out. Yeah, I get that. Now, where can I get the DM schema? Queries. Schema. Types. Type system. Wait, I know what to do. I'm not thinking with AI enough. I'm thinking with my brain. As I was using zero brain thinking as Copilot was dying, but you know, hold on. Brain, Gemini. Better text and image quality with image. Listen, your fucking text or your image quality was dick cheese when I was trying to make a fucking thumbnail. All right, I had to go back to ChatGPT. I had to go crying back to ChatGPT. You shut up, Gemini. You suck. All right. So now that's over with. Switches over to Pro because I'm a professional, baby. All right. I am new to Fuck all that. Blank. Thinking. Question. Prompt. Script. Query. Does this have? Holy shit. This is nasty. Oh. Can you please figure out what the schema is for this endpoint? I would like to pull all the available data it has. Or, yeah. Trying to get him tired enough so he writes it himself. Yeah, dude, I'm getting there. Show thinking. Yeah. What are you thinking? Discover an API. All right, whatever. I don't want to read. I want to talk. I'm trying to build a PC soon. So yeah, I'm not even a PC gamer yet. So most of this just confusing. DeepSeek it. Why not both? Okay, I'm on the wrong DeepSeek website here. Bam. Why not both? Fuck. Hey, still, oh man, DeepSeek, I love you. I closed your webpage and you're like, yeah, it was fine. Don't worry, I'm working on it. Holy shit. Can you just figure it out? The schema for the can be explored in detail through the GraphQL playground documentation. While I am unable to directly pull the entire schema due to limitations in sending the necessary type of request to the endpoint, I need a guide on how to do so and provide you with the resources I found. I don't care. Oh yeah, okay, hold on. The visual API document provides more context and examples. Yeah, but it only provides some things. Here's an example of how to do this with a curl. Yeah. But it doesn't have all the info. Available data. Item detail, request, trader, flea market, bar. By using provided resources, you will be able to get a comprehensive understanding of the API schema and pull them together. Have you and I create a detailed research report? Sure. Why not? DeepSeek, help me out. DeepSeek, you got me, buddy? So Zeno, you're trying to get into PC gaming? Do you have a computer on the way? Or not quite yet? I think I haven't played on a console since Xbox 360. Oh my god. It's just gonna blast it. Nintendo Switch counts? Fair. You gotta play some Smash Bros on there. Fair. Please, DeepSeek, please. I don't believe it. It provides an interactive API Explorer. So it like this. Why does it want me to use this? Here, open that. Come up here. Ugh. Where's the playground? Why do you want me to use a playground? Why this doesn't help me? Pretty query, merge for copy query. This is also busted. What the fuck? What is this? Human achievements players can earn by completing specific. What is it task? What's control K? What's field? Show deprecated field? No. What's this? God dang it. Do these break out into more things? These do. Oh my god, it's references all the way down. Fuck. Alright, hold on. What is this? I want this query. Oh my god, my brain is so fucking fried. I want it to just give me, yeah, this is what I want. Hot diggity dog. Oh, damn it. Not hot diggity dog. What do you need from me? I don't understand. What? I don't understand how to use the sandbox, damn it. That's what I don't understand. If I open this in an incognito tab, will it? All right, run. Why does that work? Okay, so that's just the items ID. Shut up. I don't know how to read. I know it's telling me how to use it right there. I don't know how to read. All right, back over here. So I just take this. Where'd it go? Son of a bitch. Task. I don't copy. The problem is the task thing at the end. Yeah. Run. Fuck. Okay, now I'm confused. Language English. And then, oh, it doesn't provide. Oh, this is providing the type. I see. So it's Lang English. in, remove, squiggle, enter, paste. This does not look good. It's not looking like it's gonna work. Beautify, prettify, copy query. What? Task, plural. You suck. Oh, I couldn't see it. There's a wrapping squiggle. There's a wrapping squiggle around it. Yeah. Run it. Yeah. Can a query field game mode on type task? Why not? Locations, graph validation failed. Can I query language on type task? Locations. Why not? Why not? It's literally showing over here that it's on it. Oh my God, there's a task and a tasks. I hate this game. DeepSeek, what you got for me? Do you have big brain? Scheme discovery via introspection. GraphQL endpoints allow introspection, which reveals the schema. Use this query to get all root level queries. Why couldn't Copilot do this? Well, shit. GraphQL playground visit. Key root queries based on known schema. The endpoint typically includes these top-level queries. Fetch data. Use this aggregated query to retrieve all available data, adjusting fields as needed. Bruh. I'm Mr. DeepSeek. Look at me. For note, pagination, some queries items return large data sets. Limit offset is supported. Field selection, always specify fields. Avoid asterisk. Refer to the introspection results for available fields. Example response snippet. Next step, run the introspection query to discover all available fields. Adjust the aggregated query based on your needs. Pagination larger. For real-time schema exploration, use the built-in GraphQL playground and endpoint URL. Mr. DeepSeek delivered. Yeah, so what is this saying? All right, so I don't understand. Get all queries. So this gets it all. All right. Because I'm too dumb. Get all data. That's called get all data. How would I adjust the query that does schema exploration to go a layer deeper on any particular aspect? For instance, running it at the top level returns the items, quests, traders, etc. that you show. But then can I run it again on the quest to figure out all the quest information? And if any property returned on the quest is a complex object, then can I have it automatically run on that one too? And so forth until it hits a object we have already seen to prevent infinite loop. You can die now. Yep, now DeepSeek just. We're going to design a recursive introspection query that can traverse the schema to an arbitrary depth. However, note that GraphQL introspection is designed to avoid infinite loops by the nature of the type system with built-in scalar types as leaves. We will use the following approach. Oh, I didn't fucking know that. I think he's overloading Mr. DeepSeek. Alternatively, you can use pre-built tool like GraphQL Voyager or Graph GraphQL to explore schemas visually. Well, I didn't know that. Fucker. Hold on, what is this? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? GraphQL Voyager. What is this? And why, if I didn't look at the thinking, I would have never known that. It could have just yelled at me. GraphQL Voyager. It is a tool that visually represents the structure of a GraphQL schema, allowing me to use. Can I just point it at something? Change schema. Introspection. Run the introspection query against a GraphQL endpoint. Paste the results in the text area below. Copy introspection query. Query copied. What do I do with this? I paste it in here? Run. What the fuck did it give me? Paste it in here. Display. Holy shit. What is that? Oh my god. Oh, you can click on it. Oh my god. Quest items. Dude, I think we got what we needed. I think we got what we needed. Just take a step back and find a wrapper on GitHub. Instructions unclear. Went the wrong hub. And he used a wrapper. You still used a wrapper. It's okay. You zoom out. It's a city. You did still use a wrapper, right? Right, Alan? Just because it's AI doesn't mean. Wow. Okay. What the fuck do I do with this? This is way more than I thought. Wow. Sort by alphabet, skip relay, skip deprecated, show leaf fields. Well, I think I figured it out. Okay. Recursive schema introspection query. This query explores a specific schema quest and nested fields to any depth. Skipping already visited types prevent cycles. All right. What if here? Actually, hold. So I want to take this one. Oh, is it pretty close to this? I'm just gonna take this, open up a new tab, paste it in here, bring this over. I want to see what DeepSeek's response was. How well it was. Right. Yeah. Paste. Run it. Paste. Run it. The variable type name is required on string is not provided. Line 1, column 29. What do you mean? You want to be... Oh, what? No, you want it to be capitalized. Do you just not want the bang? No, you want that. Okay. Then what do you want from me? This says query introspection query. I too dumb. The variable type name of required type string was not provided. Oh. Okay. How do I, okay, I understand. How do I define this? Explain this, I think. I think it's what I was wanting. It wants this to be quest. Can I just put quest in here? Or task? No? Fuck me? Okay. I think that's what it wants. This query will explore a specific type, i.e. quest. Yeah, so it wants you to provide it, and then it's going to go through it. But I don't know how to... Does this work? Does this work? You suck. Okay, what if we wrap it? Okay, I got this. We wrap it in the curly bracket. Oh, shit. We don't wrap it in the curly bracket. We just, type name. Quest. Fuck you. Damn it. So does anyone know the answer to the following math equation? 2 up 2? Well, I know if it's just 2 up 2. I don't know what you mean by up. 2 in a set, and a set, and a set. Does this? Oh. Ah. Run it. Quest has been replaced with task. Then run it. We did it. DeepSeek has delivered. Good job, DeepSeek. Okay. So now this stream has been brought to you by ADHD. All right. So now that we got this set up, can this not go in there? Oh, this is incognito. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. All right. Okay. How? Now what? Fucking now what? I think how did I get this? How did I get this? We got that from this one, right? This one got everything. Yeah, so okay. All right. So 2 and a fun number. 2 and a set and a set and a set. The answer is 2. I mean 4. Damn it, confused myself. So 2 is a fun number, and then each hyper operation of 2 equals 2. What? What does that even mean? All right. Here in the playground, this will return every schema or all objects. What should we do with this information? I'm just gonna put it like that. What should we do with this information? Running the introspection playground will return this full schema, which is very large. Here's how. Fuck you. Here's how you can use this information. Search the task object and task types in the schema output for objects field. Identify the fields related to the items required. You're looking for items count required. Similar. Adjust your query. Use only the fields nested that are present for the schema objective. For example, then you should, if you find a list of required items or a nested object, use that structure. What to do? Search the schema output for task objects and see what fields are available. Let me know the relevant part of the schema or objects, copy paste the target object type and its field. I'll then write the exact query you need for your script. If you want, you can paste the relevant schema sections here, and I'll handle the rest. Would our app benefit from running that, from using that query to pull a copy of every item down locally? Yes, your app would benefit from pulling a copy of every item down locally, especially for these reasons. Quest items requirements. Many quests require specific items. Having a local item database allows you to cross-reference show items performance. Local lookups are much faster than API calls. improve user experience and enabling offline functionality, unified data. You can aggregate, filter, future features such as item search, price tracking, and inventory management all benefit from the local recommended approach. Use the API's item query to fetch all items and store them. Would you like me to help you write a script to fetch and store all items locally? Yes, please. For items, task. What all was in this Voyager? Holy shit. Item properties, item property grenade, item containers, item properties backpack, item properties helmet, item property armor, item property. Oh my god. Dude. Oh my god. There's so much here. For items, tasks, and any other object you think will be useful for our project. Is this Scala? No. I don't know what the hell Alan's talking about, but we're not dealing with Scala. Fetch came to. Not that I know of. The script successfully fetched and stored 485 tasks, 11 traders, and 13 maps. However, it failed to fetch items and hideout modules due to no item data returned. This means the field's name or structure for items or hideouts is incorrect. Next, I will check the correct GraphQL query items and hideouts to ensure compatibility. Motherfucker. $4,174 items. The only remaining issue is with hideout modules, which is not returning data. Likely due to an incorrect name. What makes you think that there's a hideout modules anywhere? Hideout module. Hideout station level. How do I copy this over? Let me do this. There is a hideout station with the following fields. Thank you for providing details of fetch hideout data. We should use this hideout station query and return hideout station object name normalized. I will update the script. Run it. Not stations. There's no S. Double checking the exact field to query graphical and maybe hideout stations, hideout station are similar. And the field names may be camel case. Testing a minimal query like. Would you like me to? No, it's not. I know the answer, you bastard. Left. Hideout. Son of a bitch. Hideout. There's a billion of them. Yeah, it was the only. Oh, okay, cool. Till it's up arrow notation. And hyper 5 being addition, multiplication, exponentiation, tetration, and penetration. Alt 24. All right, we're gonna come into here. We're gonna go docs, new folder, deps. And we're gonna go new file. What is? Oh, it's right there. API Tarkov dev /graphql.md. Paste it in here. Okay, the rest of it. Oh, I see. Son of a bitch. That's not what I want. All right. Let me edit this file name. Tarkov Tarkov dev GraphQL MD. We do that, and then can I delete this folder? You're deleting a folder with unsaved changed files. Do you want to continue? Bitch. All right, what if I copy this out? Open up this, paste it in here, delete this folder. Yeah. Okay. I have attached the entire GraphQL schema. Review it for the information you need. What's funny, the pentation of 2 to 2 is 4, but the pentation of 2 to 3 is 6, 5, 5, 3, 6. So pentation is mostly just used to denote extremely large numbers. What is the formula that pentation represents? Dude, it's not hideout stations, you dumb fucking bastard. It's hideout station. It's hideout station on the field. Then why is your query, you stupid? All right. The query was ran. Fetch game data, JSON. Fetch game data, JSON. Control F. Hideout. What was this change that you did here? You dumb fuck. All right. If you know the property is hideout station, with these fields, then please update the fucking query. The query. So multiplication is a series of addition. Correct. Exponentials is a series of multiplication, which is just more multiplication or addition. Tetration is a series of exponentials. And finally, iterations is a series of tetrations. You didn't fucking change anything. I'll beat its ass. You did not update it to say hideouts station. It still says hideout stations. Name, ID, name, normalized name, image link, Tarkov data, ID, levels, graphs. All right, it should work. Why not? Why? There's a root query field. What do you mean by root query field? Root query field is likely plural hideout stations or something else, but neither hideout station nor hideout station. We can do double check the root query. What do you mean by root query? What do you mean by root query? The root query refers to the top level fields you can request directly from the API. These are these. Oh my god, you son of a bitch! Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not there. What are we even looking for? We're looking for hideouts? Oh. The root is hideout stations, and it has a hideout station on it. My God, that's annoying. 3 arrows are an operator. That's gonna fail. All right. And now this is hideout station. Fuck. Yeah. Which is so. Okay, so ID name, normalized name, image link. Maybe they have to be in order. Levels. Why? I think okay. This has got to be the problem. Target data ID, and then crafts. Okay. Why is that a bracket? I didn't. Traders. Why does traders have brackets around? Because it's an object. Okay, because it's an object. Okay. Oh my God. So levels breaks out into I got this. ID level oh shit, I don't want to put anything else on it. Description. This goes deeper. I don't want to go deeper on it. And crafts. I think I'm learning how this works. Crafts goes into ID. Does not have a name. As station. Oh fuck, station's an object. I don't want to put anything on it that's an object. Level. Duration. That's all I'm gonna put on it. Everything else is object. Okay, let's try this. I believe. Do you believe? Do you trust me? Oh, that's not the problem. That's not the problem. Then what is the problem? I will link the video. I accidentally typed the titration. So I guess titration, you would repeat the process 3 times. So it's 2. You guys being funny, being nerds. I mean, this is a pretty nerdy thing that I'm doing, so it's fine. It's good that we're all nerds here. All right. So, hideout stations. What if it's done like this? What if it's hideout stations? And then that goes into these. Now we run it. Yes! It worked. We did it. I have learned how it works. I'll be honest, I was hoping for a Rickroll in the first leak. And then the answer. You're a glutton. Nice. I've got the hideout data. Wait, these are hideout stations. Great. Now that you can your local database is much more complete. You can now cross-reference items, traders, maps, and hideout stations for advanced features like item tracking, quest progress, and hideout planning. Nice. We did it. This needs to be expanded upon later. Not now. Later. What if I put DeepSeek to this? All right. What the fuck is our next milestone? What is our next milestone? We get so distracted. Oh. What? Following this linked document, what do we have next to do? Start with hideout data and dependency management by integrating your hideout data and generating a hideout JSON. Would you like help with this task? Fuck you. We have hideout stations, JSON, with the data. All right, fuck it. We're going to DeepSeek. All right, DeepSeek. Boy, do I have a thing for you. Because raw scheme data for all types at once, large response. Use tools like GraphQL code generator to process it. What's this? Effortlessly generate comprehensive code from GraphQL schemas. Oh, this is, I think, what I was about to do. Get started. The perfect GraphQL developer experience. To illustrate GraphQL code improvements, let's take a look at the front end and back end usage. React View. This will build a simple GraphQL front end using the following query to fetch the Star Wars film data. No, I don't want a front end. Oh shit, take me back. I just want the TypeScript. Just give me the objects, baby. Oh my god. Brain exploding. Can't continue on. Nearing the end of my life. Dying. Install these things. After that, we can create a Cogent NTS file and root project with the following content. Okay, take this. We're gonna get all the objects. Are you ready? Are you ready? In the root folder, so we gotta go up a couple. All right, root. Run this npm install. All right, we're installing all the stuff. Are you ready? And I create a Cogent TS file in the root folder, in the root of our project with the following credentials. Oh, I'm scared. It's not gonna work. I have already ran the npm install. Can you view the rest of this to set it up so we can pull all the objects from that API? From that Tarkov API. All right, fetch it, baby. Wrath of Math, a super fun channel for nerding out on numbers and making fun of grade school math teachers. Like this one. You're now set up. You didn't do anything. Create a code file. I want you to do it. Can you please do all of those steps? Come on, AI. Don't make me do anything. Yeah. Oh, shit. You stupid bastard. Oh, fuck. When it says root, it doesn't mean that. It said to put it at the root, and so it put it way up there. All right, so create in your project root. I mean, it says project root, but the project root I think is TS. Try it, run it. Oh, it did it. Where'd it go? What is this? What the hell is this? That's nothing. What the fuck is this? All steps are completed. Here's what it's set up for you. GraphQL CodeGen points to the Tarkov Dev API in your query document. Sample query located in the GraphQL, ready for expansion. CodeGen script type generation. Types were generated based on your schema and queries. You can now add more queries to GraphQL as needed. Import and use the generated types in your TypeScript code for fully typed API responses. Really help with these generated types in your app, or do you want to expand the queries further? I don't know what it built. Scholars. So this, oh, okay. So it made the full, it made all the types. Scalars. Oh, for like images. Okay, so make empty incremental. Wow. All right, so here's like ammo. That's all the properties on ammo. All the properties on armor, attribute, barter. Okay. What the hell's boss escort mean? Oh, for like the goon squads, I bet. Wow. This has been pretty interesting. I didn't realize how big of a project making this was going to be. I thought it was something pretty small. Honestly. Like, this has been really cool. I don't know how interesting it's been for you guys. But damn, I'm learning a lot. Important use of the generated types in TypeScript code for fully typed API responses. Would you like to help with using these generated types in your API in your app, or do you want to expand your queries further? All objects graph. It's more than that. Is it? Where's the data? It's there. Okay. Can we use that to get all the items for each? I don't know what you call it. Object type? You can use a GraphQL CodeGen setup to get all the items. First type by expanding your queries in the GraphQL files. The generated TypeScript types will automatically update the match to queries. For example, to get all fields for each object type, such as item, task, yada yada, you can expand all your objects like this. How to use edit your GraphQL, run CodeGen to regenerate the TypeScript files. Wait, what? I don't understand. Why would I need to do that? I don't understand. Why would I do that? You can use the code gen to set up to get all items for each object type by expanding your queries in the GraphQL. So it didn't get the items, and it's saying that we could get the items if we specify the properties, because we only grab the names. It says ID and name, but this generated file has everything. Handbook category name. Damn. Okay. Hey, blah, blah, blah. What, you guys are getting creepy over there. By the way, if you want CFG, you can probably just smack Alan with a stick or something. I mean, he may or may not be there right now, but probably is. All right, if you want. I think we have all the fields for each item type in the GraphQL.ts that I have linked. I mean, can we use that to fill out our local database? Similar to how we have every item in the items.json linked. Time for some Foot Rocket League. Oh, did you end up picking it up? I don't understand what the hell this thing's saying. I don't think it's understanding what I'm saying. I think that I'm tapped out. So this has been a wild one. We got distracted. We went and played with a lot of different AI tools. We went and pulled a lot of different data. But I think I am going to call it here. We're going to say initial data seeded and data properties gathered from GraphQL. I actually want to also add a note in my dependencies docs. New file, note.md. I want to put in here this as a free API for all the data we could ever want. And it also comes with here's the oh, where's my mouse? Boom. It's repo. Yeah, I'm gonna put that there. Cool to explain it too. Even made a ton of mistakes, but yeah, any hyper operation of 2 always equals 4. So but so multiplication is just addition. 2 times 2 is just saying you want to add 2 twice. And then an exponent is just saying you want to do the multiplication twice. And then what the hell's the other thing? Well, he's not talking about Rocket League. I got carried to champion at one point, but I'm probably realistically a plat player. He's talking about this game over here. I don't own it. but I assume it's going to be on my store page. Dang. Rematch. It's like Rocket League, but it uses human feet. Oh no, my thing's broken. Yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do, yeah, there it is play some nice, calming, non-brain melting game of Tower Factory and build a factory. No, Foundry. Oh yeah, I'm tapped out. Thanks for hanging out, guys. It's nice to meet you, CFG. Hope to see you again. I will try to stream tomorrow. Not watch the video. You want me to watch the stupid math video? No, I bet it's too long. It's longer than 2 minutes. I don't want to watch it. I die now. Okay, hold on. Blop blop. Bloop. Clickety clack. Does this have the previous chat messages? Does. Alan's link is located here.
All right, boys, we've got ourselves a good meme today. And all you need to know to understand this math meme is this 4-year-old TikTok video and some obscure mathematical notation from 1947. The gist of the joke here is surprise at something happening over and over again when you don't expect it to. So let's start by looking at that 4-year-old TikTok meme.
Oh my God, he talks so fucking long.
But I'll just let you get a taste. No doubt these first 3 instances of 2 2s being used to make 4 are obvious to you, but the last 3 are a bit more obscure. Let's make them all clear. Underlying all of this is the idea of iterated operations. Perhaps the most basic operation is the successor operation, which actually operates on only a single number at a time. The successor of a number n is found by just adding 1 to n. The successor of 2, for example, is 3. Now, addition is just a nice way of iterating the successor operation. 2 plus 2 says that we should apply the successor operation to 2 twice, so s of 2. The successor of 2 is 3, and then the successor of that is 4, so 2 plus 2 is 4. Then what is multiplication? Well, that's just a nice way of representing iterated addition. 2 times 2 is 2 plus 2. We could keep going up then. Instead of considering repeated addition, why don't we consider repeated multiplication? That, of course, gives us exponents, and 2 to the power of 2 tells us that we should multiply 2 times itself, and of course that again gives us 4. So referring back to our guiding light, which is the meme, this of course gets us up to here. Now we arrive at this first less common operation. This is repeated exponentiation. We're just carrying on the pattern, right? And this is called tetration. We had the successor operation at the bottom of this ladder, and then repeating that gives us addition. Repeated addition, multiplication, exponentiation, and repeating exponentiation gives us a new operation called tetration. In general, the nth tetration of a is equal to a to the power of a to the power of a, and so on. So that there are n a's here total. That means this powering exponent would have n minus 1 a's. So the base brings us to a total of n a's. All these 2s can make this a little confusing. Just make sure that you understand this. A quick example of 2 tetrated to the 3, or the third tetration of 2 as we should pronounce it. This is just 2 to the power of 2 2's. So there are 3 2's total. These are then evaluated from right to left. So first do this 2 to the power of 2, which is 4. So this is 2 to the power of 4, and that is 16. Now, of course, the second tetration of 2, well, what would that be? Well, it's just repeated exponentiation. It tells us we should have 2 2's, and well, 2 to the 2 is 2 times 2, which of course is 2 plus 2, it's 4. The reason this is working out like this is that these are all binary operations, which means
yeah, I've had math classes on all this stuff because I've gone up through I got up to Calc 3. So yeah. What is now? So I've never seen. I mean, I've seen the NA shit where you have the exponents going like you have exponents to the power of exponents, but I don't think I've seen any of the other nomenclatures that have been shown. Yeah, so 2 to the power of 3 is 2 times 2, which is 4 times 2. Wait, it said 16. Oh yeah, because the 4 is now the exponent. Sorry, and then yes, so that's 2 to the power of 4, which is then 16. Yeah.
Which means they operate on 2 numbers at a time. And so when we use them on the number which describes how many inputs they take, we get this weird repetition. This is 2's added together. But how many of them? Well, 2 of them. So that's 2 times 2. This is 2's multiplied together. But how many of them? 2 of them. So by definition, that's 2 to 2. This is 2's exponentiated to each other. But how many of them? 2 of them. So by definition, the second tetration of 2. Tetration, and of course, is coming from the prefix tetra, which stands for 4, and the word iteration. This wackiness starts with addition, and tetration is...
I'm still not understanding the tetration explanation. For some reason, it makes way more sense to me with letters than it does with numbers. I like my math with numbers, no English in it. This is a series of exponents. Yeah. But the so 2. Oh yeah, it's a summation of them. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, I see. It's how many times. So the reason why I was getting confused is because I'm used to exponents, but when you write it backwards, then it's like, so if you had 3 if you had a mini 3 and a big 4, then that would mean it's 4 to the power of 4 to the power of 4, I think.
1, 2, 3, 4th operation in line. Then what's the next one? If it could possibly be so brazen as to iterate tetrate. Well, that of course is.
Yeah, because there the 3 is the mini one, and so that's how many. Oh, it's only done twice. That's interesting to me. This being the 3, I was thinking that there'd be a third one because it's 2. Because this is just 1. I'm counting these is why I'm like 1 and 2, but it's like, oh, 3. You count all of them. I gotcha.
It's called end and you probably don't need me to break down the etymology of this word. The names were given to these what are sometimes called hyperoperations by mathematician Ruben Goodstein in 1947. There's not a universally agreed upon notation for them, but a common notation for pentation looks like this. The number a pentated to the number n can be denoted with 3 upwards arrows. And it's just like the tower of exponents we saw for tetration, except instead of the exponents going to the right, they would go to the left because they're actually representing tetration. Again, this is iterated tetration, whereas tetration was iterated exponentiation. So a pentated to n is a tetrated to a, tetrated to a.
It's how many total of x are there? Yeah. There are 3 of the 2. Yeah.
And so on, so that there are n a's total, which means in that tower of a's in the superscript, there should be n minus 1 from the base, that's n a's total. Now, to actually see an example of this, we need to keep the numbers pretty small. So we're going to again use 2 and 3. The third pentation of 2 is equal to 2 tetrated to 2 tetrated to 2. So there are 3 2s here total. Now remember, 2 tetrated to 2, we've already discussed, like everything here, that is 4. So this is equal to 2 tetrated to 4. And then 4 tetrated to 2, well, by definition, that's 2 to the power 2 to the power 2 to the power 2. We have to evaluate this from right to left. So this is 2 to the power 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 4 16. So that's 2 to the power 16, and that is 65,536. And then of course, the more simple example related to our discussion is 2 pentated to 2. Well, that by definition is a tetration of 2s. How many 2s? 2 of them, and 2 tetrated to 2 we discussed is 4. Everything goes in the 4 hole, and there's one example left. At this point, you can probably see how we could keep taking this iteration process further and further. We could iterate pentation, and we could iterate that, and then iterate that, and so on. It's very cumbersome to come up with a brand new notation for every single one of these related operations. One option is to generalize this, what's called Knuth's up arrow notation. Instead of writing 3 up arrows, we could say that for pentation, we're going to write a up arrow with a 3 in the superscript n. This would represent pentation, and then a with an up arrow 2 in the superscript with n would represent the previous operation of tetration, and then a with an up arrow with a 1 in the exponent, that would be exponentiation. And in general, a up arrow with a k n is the kth hyperoperation evaluated with a n, where we regard exponentiation as the first hyperoperation. Now, this final panel of the mean is what's called Conway's chain arrow notation, and it's just a basic way of representing this. So the role that a is playing in this expression is the role that n is playing in this expression. 2 and 2 here are playing the roles of a and n. So this is here because in fact, it doesn't matter how far up you go the ladder of hyperoperations. If you evaluate one at 2 and 2, you're always going to get 4. So just like this pentation notation tells us to do a tetration with n a's, which is exactly what this notation says as well. We could write a right arrow n right arrow 4 to indicate that we should do a pentation with n a's. So if, for example, we wrote 2 right arrow 2 right arrow 4, this would mean we should do a pentation with 2 2s. We know that the second pentation of 2, going back to that up arrow notation, is by definition the second tetration of 2, which is 2 to the power of 2, which is 2 times 2, which is 2 plus 2, which is 2 successor operations applied to 2, which is 4. And again, no matter what this number at the end is, 4, 5, 6, however high up we go, it's in the end always going to come back to 2 successor operations applied to 2, getting us to the same place. Again, this seeming glitch in the system happens because these operations are defined as derivatives of each other, and they all require 2 inputs. 2 times 2 means add 2 2s together, just like 2 to the power 2 means multiply 2 2s together. In contrast to 3 times 3, this does not mean add 2 3s together. 3 times 3 is not equal to 3 plus 3, and 3 to the power 3 does not mean multiply 2 3s together. It means multiply 3 3s together. But thanks to 2 being what it is, and these operations being what they are, it can just slide between all these operations with unimaginable breaks. There's a lot more fun stuff we could say about these operations, but this is a meme explainer, so I'll just leave it there. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or other things about these funny operations you'd like to see discussed. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for these math videos.
Nice. Now, how awful was it to watch that on 3.5 times speed? Yeah, but see, that guy talks so slow that I can watch it on 3 to the power 4. Oh man, look at this cute little fella right there. We're clearing this little fella. Oh man, look at how cute that little fella is. All right. Well, I had already seen it, so I already knew all the info. Yeah, and luckily I had a pretty decent background on it. I had not seen the other notation stuff before, but all right. Well, that was fun. That was nice. That was a good distraction. We got all the data set up. But maybe not in the way I wanted it to. I thought we were going to use a database for this stuff, but now I've got literally every object from Tarkov in a text file. That's pretty cool. And it's more than just the objects. It's all the task. And it's more than just that. I think I got all the relations. Does anyone else find it easier to digest 2 times a question mark? Nope. Because see, I read it as 2 times a question mark instead of 2x question mark. Now, what about like, see, I was thinking of it in the form of like summations and like integrals and things like that. Is it easier to process it in that style? Let me show you one that I thought was funny. So like, I really sucked with like cosine and tan and sine. Like these, I sucked with. I failed so many tests trying to remember this shit because I just couldn't remember these at all. Like I just could not remember them. And like I get that it's these waves and like the 0 to 1, but like does cosine 0 start at 1? Does sine 0 start at 1? Does tan 0 start at 1? And like I kept failing all these tests that had anything to do related to any of this shit because I skipped trigonometry. But then when I got to Calc 3, they showed the formulas for it. And then it was like so much easier. No, not that. It was like the formulas were long as hell. I think if I remember right, cosine. How do you spell it? Formula. But yeah, once they showed it like this, it just like clicked. They showed it like this. Yeah, and I was like, oh my God. It's just a formula. I never thought of it as a formula. I just thought of it as like a magic black box where just cosine of 0 equals something. You just have to fucking know it. And then I don't remember why we needed the formulas at that level, because I didn't actually take the class for Calc 3. It's just my Calc 2 class finished like 2 weeks early. And so then the professor started teaching Calc 3. So I just got a little bit of it. And it was mostly just all about this shit. And then I was like, oh my God. Because I can plug numbers into this. If you tell me it's like of 0, right? I can then put 0 into these damn values and get the freaking answer. But yep, nope. Math's hard. It's scary. And now I just have an AI that I yell at. It's currently full of empty objects. What do you mean it's full of empty objects? You want to fucking find? What do you mean this is empty? How can you define this as empty? Oh, if. I can't read anymore. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you all. See you tomorrow, probably around the same time, 7:30-ish, Central Standard Time, and we'll be fucking with this shit some more. It's gonna be awesome. Excited for it. Maybe we'll do a little less random ass tangents, but we'll get this stuff set up. Damn it. Well, look, this is most of this stuff is. We did most of this, I think. Quest dependency resolution. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. All right. Anyways, till then, ciao. Ciao for now. Peace out, Girl Scout. After a while, Crocodile. Don't forget to like, sub, and subscribe.